Have you ever wondered how we can eat things that grow in the same ground where bugs and worms live and not get sick? It's a question that might have crossed your mind as you crunched into a fresh carrot or savoured a juicy berry. You see, our Earth is an intricate tapestry of life, where plants, fruits and vegetables flourish amidst insects and worms without causing us any harm or sickness. Or can it? Join us on this journey of discovery as we unravel the secrets of nature in this fascinating process. The first thing to understand is that soil is not just dirt, it's a living, breathing entity. Now, this may seem a peculiar notion, but let's dive a little deeper. Soil is a complex mix of organic matter, minerals, gases, water, and countless organisms that together create the perfect environment for plant life. It's a bustling microcosm, teeming with life and activity, even though our naked eyes can't see most of it. At its core, soil is rich in nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. These are the building blocks that plants need to grow. They're like the vitamins and minerals in our own diet. Without them, plants can't grow properly, just like we can't thrive without proper nutrients. But soil isn't just a nutrient reservoir. It's also a support system that anchors plants in place, and it plays a crucial role in the water cycle, absorbing rainfall and distributing it to plant roots. It's a lifeline, a support network, and a pantry all rolled into one. And what about those bugs and worms, you may ask? Well, they're not invaders or contaminants. Instead, they're very much a part of this vibrant ecosystem. Earthworms, for instance, are often called the engineers of the soil. They burrow through the ground, creating channels that allow air and water to penetrate more deeply. This aerates the soil, making it healthier and more fertile. Microorganisms, too, play a crucial role. Bacteria and fungi help break down organic matter, turning dead leaves and other plant debris into nutrient-rich compost. This natural recycling process replenishes the soil's nutrient content, ensuring there's a constant supply for plants to tap into. Insects, on the other hand, assist in pollination and pest control, maintaining the balance of the ecosystem. They might seem insignificant, but without them, our gardens, farms, and indeed our entire planet would look very different. So rather than contaminating the soil, these creatures are actually enriching it. They're the unsung heroes of our planet, working tirelessly beneath our feet. In essence, these bugs and worms are not contaminating the soil but enriching it. Plants, you see, have a sophisticated defense mechanism that protects them from any potential harm. Now, you might be wondering, how do these stationary beings, without a nervous system or a brain, protect themselves? Well, nature is full of surprises, isn't it? Let's talk about natural pesticides. Plants are the original chemists, creating a cocktail of chemicals to ward off those pesky insects that might want to munch on their leaves or roots. These substances, known as secondary metabolites, are not necessary for the plant's immediate survival, but they provide a crucial line of defense against insects, fungi, and other potential threats. From spicy capsaicin in chili peppers to bitter caffeine in coffee, these chemicals serve as a deterrent, ensuring that the plant's growth is not hindered by hungry invaders. But what about the soil? The same soil that houses worms, bugs, and a multitude of microorganisms. How do plants ensure that they are not absorbing harmful substances? Here's where plants showcase their filtering prowess. They have an exceptional ability to filter out impurities from the soil, ensuring that the nutrients they take up are beneficial for their growth. This process, known as phytoremediation, has been used by humans to clean up contaminated soils. It's a plant's own detox system, if you will. Now, let us not forget that plants also have physical defenses. Thorns, spines, and a tough outer skin all play a part in keeping a plant safe from harm. Even the humble carrot, growing underground, has a tough skin that protects it from the microorganisms in the soil. So next time you bite into a juicy apple or crunch on a fresh carrot, remember, these plants have been actively working to ensure that what you're eating is healthy and safe. They are not just passive entities, they are active protectors of their own health. While nature does a fantastic job on its own, human intervention is also crucial in ensuring the safety of our food. You see, the journey of our food doesn't end when it's plucked from the ground or harvested from the tree. There's a whole other process that takes place, often behind the scenes, to ensure that the fruits, vegetables and grains we consume are safe and healthy. Let's start with farming practices. Responsible farming goes a long way in maintaining the safety of our food. Farmers use techniques like crop rotation and companion planting to keep the soil healthy and pest-free. They meticulously monitor their crops for signs of disease or infestation and intervene when necessary. Then there's the organic approach. More and more farmers are turning to organic farming methods, avoiding the use of synthetic pesticides and fertilizers. These natural methods not only protect the environment, but also ensure the safety of our food. The result? Nutrient-rich, chemical-free produce that's good for us and good for the planet. But what about the bugs and worms, you ask? Well, that's where the washing and cooking process comes in. Washing fruits and vegetables thoroughly under running water removes any dirt, bacteria, and tiny critters that might be lurking on the surface. Cooking, on the other hand, kills any harmful organisms that might have made it past the washing stage. It's like a 1-2 punch that knocks out any potential threats to our health. And let's not forget about food safety regulations. Governments around the world have strict guidelines in place for the handling, processing, and selling of food. These rules are designed to protect us, the consumers, from foodborne illnesses and ensure that our food is as safe as it can be. In the end, it's a team effort. Nature provides the raw materials, and we humans do our part to ensure those materials are safe to eat. So while nature does its part, we also play a role in ensuring the safety of the food we consume. In the grand scheme of things, it's all about balance and symbiosis. Now you might be wondering what symbiosis is. It's a kind of give-and-take relationship that exists among different organisms in nature. Picture a dance, where every performer knows their steps, contributing to the harmony of the whole. That's symbiosis in a nutshell. In our context, let's consider the bugs, worms, plants, and us humans. Each one of us plays a vital role in this intricate dance of life. Take worms, for instance. They tunnel through the soil, allowing air and water to reach the plant roots. In return, they feed on organic matter in the soil, including dead plant material, helping to recycle nutrients back into the earth. Then we have the bugs. Now, bugs might seem like the villains in our garden tale, but they too have a crucial part to play. Some bugs, like bees and butterflies, help in pollination, transferring pollen from one flower to another, enabling plants to produce fruits and seeds. Others, like ladybugs, feed on harmful pests, keeping their population in check. And what about the plants? Well, they are the heart of this symbiotic relationship. They use sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide to produce oxygen and glucose, a process known as photosynthesis. This not only provides us and other animals with the oxygen we need to survive, but also forms the basis of our food chain. Finally, there's us, humans. We cultivate the land, plant seeds, and harvest the crops. In return, we get to enjoy the fruits of our labor, literally. We also ensure that the cycle continues by not over-exploiting the resources and maintaining a healthy, balanced ecosystem. In this beautiful cycle of life, every creature, big or small, has a role to play, and it's this harmonious symbiosis that enables us to enjoy fresh, healthy produce straight from the ground without falling sick. So, the next time you bite into a juicy carrot or a ripe berry, remember, it's all thanks to the delicate dance of symbiosis. So, to circle back to our original question, how can we eat things that grow in the same ground where bugs and worms live? Well, let's jog our memory a bit. We've journeyed through the miracle of nature, where we've seen how the soil, a bustling hub of microorganisms, provides the essential nutrients for plants to grow. This underground metropolis, teeming with life, is the very cradle that nurtures our carrots, berries, and more. And let's not forget about the plant's defense system. Just as we have our immune system to fight off disease, plants too have their own protective measures. They produce compounds that make them unappetizing to pests, ensuring they can grow safely amidst the bugs and worms. We've also seen the crucial role we humans play in this intricate process. Our interventions, from using compost to crop rotation, help maintain the health of the soil, creating a conducive environment for our food to grow. Lastly, we touched on the concept of symbiosis. This is the beautiful dance of cooperation between plants and the creatures of the soil, where each benefits from the other's existence. It's a harmonious relationship that's been perfected over millions of years. The truth is, it's not just about us eating what grows from the soil, it's about being part of this incredible cycle of life. And that's the real beauty of nature.